Computer hackers want more than to just steal data. They want to destroy it and manipulate equipment far more than widely believed. A survey by the Organization of American States, or OAS, of more than 570 critical infrastructure organizations in North and South America found surprisingly high numbers are targets of destructive attacks. 40% of respondents say hackers attempted to shut down their computer networks. 44% said they faced attempts to delete files, and 54% said hackers tried to control equipment. Reuters reporter Joseph Menn calls the figures mind-blowing.
These are the vital companies and public institutions that run dams, power plants, they run ports. These are the guys that you would be most worried about in the event of a war. And these guys are seeing destructive attacks at perhaps 10 times more often than the average person would have thought those hacks were occurring.
The public is well aware of data breaches like those affecting Target and Home Depot. It is less aware of destructive hack attacks like the one that hit Sony Pictures last year. Hackers took control of and distributed employee data and unreleased films, upset about the comedy The Interview. These attacks that companies usually keep private take many forms. Dave D'Amato of computer security consulting firm Mandiant.
It could be something where there's a ransom on a certain number of files that have been encrypted by an application such as CryptoLocker, which is common malware which thieves use to extort money out of individuals. It may include deleting files to cover their tracks. It could be denial of service attacks that were launched on many banks last year.
Businesses have improved their defenses, but many aren't able to spend enough on computer security, pointing to more Sony-like headlines ahead.
I do expect a trend to increase where we see more destructive attacks on the scale of a Sony or some other organization, where we see an entire company being impacted, critical infrastructure being impacted, and that's simply because based on past trends, as organizations like terrorists or nation states that, like North Korea or Iran, become more sophisticated and have the ability to attack.
Experts say a great deal more funding and effort is needed to fend off destructive attacks, especially as hacking tools become more readily available to the hackers.